help you, essentially, your art factory. So Kusama has something similar where she has people that are employed that help her create all of the things she does. So she gives them the idea, she provides them with the materials, she is supervising, but they are working for her under the guise of knowing they are not getting the credit. She is. And a lot of times that's how young artists gain footholds in the art community, is by being part of another artist's factory. Now, somebody like Georgia O'Keeffe does fine art, paintings, drawings, things like that. She can't have a factory because they're not going to be able to produce what she produces. Warhol did a lot of prints. A lot of his prints were done by his factory. Kusama does these sculptures. She has people that are working for her to help her make her art. She does reside in a psychiatric hospital during the evening hours. During the day, she still occasionally goes to her workshops and her spaces. She is not at the psychiatric hospital because she has to be. It is where she has lived for a very long time because she feels the safest there. She does struggle with some mental health stuff, and she feels like that is a place that can keep her safe from herself, essentially, and that she keeps her medications. She does like that. She's in her 90s. She is a very old lady at this point. So she is a fun and kooky character. I've kind of fallen in love with her the last couple years, so that's why we do this. I just like that she does her own thing. So in that big black garbage bag, there are tons and tons and tons of mostly food club bags. You're going to take one bag, shake it out, get it loose. Take other bags, shake them out a little bit, get a little bit air back in them, and then start stuffing your bag. This is going to be the base for your pumpkin. I think if you shake them out and then recrumple them, it works a little bit better, just because they've been stored and there was stuff on top of them. Get as many as you want in there. This is also a really great way to create a little recycling project. Keep Mother Nature happy so that she doesn't dump another windstorm on us in the middle of a football game. So then you're going to take the top, tie it like this. So you've got a knot, and then I make that my bottom just so that the knot stays on the bottom. What I've done before is use string to make your lumps in your pumpkin. This year I just want you guys to take and make strips out of a shopping bag. So just cut them around so you can kind of get the longest pieces so that they will go around. There are ways to do it that are magical, but you and I do not have that much time. So then you can take, and you're going to want these to go with your knot too. So take it, tie them where you're going to want your bulges of your pumpkin. Tuck them in there. We're going to use plaster casting to do this. So you're going to be able to create, that's how we did that face up there. You're going to be able to create your bulges with the plaster. The years before, I have used paper mache. And it's that's what this is made out of. It's really light. But kids have had a hard time getting the shapes going without adding a lot of reinforcement. And I think plaster casting is a little bit more stable and will help better. So you can make as many ridges and such as you want. I think if you just split the bag a little bit and then twist it, you'll get kind of a piece of plastic rope. And then you can put it down underneath there. So you can make as many as you want. Like that one has 10 sections kind of. But you can see her ridges are up instead of down, which is also, if you really wanted to do that, we have air dry clay that can be done with that. I will show you how to make stems and vines with air dry clay later. So this is what you're going to do today. You're going to get the base of your pumpkin built. When you get to a spot you are happy with today, you need to take the piece of white tape, put your name on it with Sharpie, and attach it. And then we're just gonna set our pumpkins right over here. Tomorrow, we'll start with the plaster casting. To start that project, you'll just use water and plaster casting strips and start doing it. That part will take you probably this week, and then we'll probably spend next week painting. When we get to, probably next Monday, I'll show you how to make your stem, and if you want to do vines or anything like that. I do want you to do them a solid color and then some polka dots. You do not have to do your polka dots just like Kusama. You can do them how you want. This is your project. You can pick whatever color you essentially want, but we are going to talk about the paint and not making a mess out of my area and cleaning brushes before we do that. So, is there any chance anybody will be gone Monday for a sporting event Monday morning? Everything should be in the afternoons, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to quit recording.